right, fight predictions in the building, and this is your Marlon Vera versus Cory Sandhagen breakdown. What a phenomenal fight in the bantamweight division. I cannot wait. This is a phenomenal fight in San Antonio. They are blessed to get this one. The main event is going to be a complete banger with legitimate title implications. Both guys are coming off wins. Marlon Vera is probably one of the greatest runs of his career. Cory Sandhagen has felt that championship spotlight. He's fought for belts. He's fought in fight night main events multiple times. He's a legitimate guy in this division, and he is on the comeback road. So I love this fight. I really, really do. Both guys got something legitimate to prove. Both guys are at the age of fucking 30. Isn't that fucking crazy? They're both 30 years old, and they're both in their fucking primes, and they both want to be world champions. I love this fight. Two young, hungry, prime fucking animals are going to go at it at 135 pounds, looking like some goddamn fucking rabbits fighting each other. So it's going to be fucking high speed, high action, a lot of greatness. In terms of the tail of the tape, Mr. Marlon Vera is the number 3 bantamweight in the world, and Cory Sandhagen is the number 5 bantamweight in the world. Vera comes with a record of 22-7 and one draw. He's fighting out of California, age 30, a height of 5'8", energy 70.5, and he's from Ecuador. Cory Sandhagen comes with a record of 15-4, is fighting out of Colorado, age 30 years old, also a height of 5'11", energy 70. So Cory's going to be the taller guy by a little bit, but in terms of reach, he doesn't have that much on Marlon Vera. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I hate Marlon Vera. You guys probably know that. He's knocked out one of my all-time favorites in Frank Edgar, and then another all-time favorite in Dominic Cruz, somewhat back-to-back. So I have legitimate disdain for this man, so I'm just going to keep that in the air. There is no non-bias prediction here. You guys know I'm picking Cory Sandhagen, and I pray he knees his fucking head off. Yeah, Cory also has a win over Frankie, but hey, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. So that's all I have to say. But yeah, I just wanted to make that super clear. Do not come here thinking you're going to get some non-biased prediction. And if you feel like I should be more non-biased, go fuck yourself and do it twice, because I don't care. I also want to say that. I also wanted to say that because this is my fucking channel. Okay? But yeah. In terms of the resumes, I mean, it's hard to say I would say probably Cory's fought the higher level of competition ish. Cory, in terms of his resume, you know, he fought Jamal Edwards back in the day, he lost to him a while back. And yeah, he's fought fucking John Lineker, Mario Batista, Rafael Assunção, Aljamain Sterling, Marlon Vera, Frankie Edgar, TJ Dillashaw, Peter Yan, and Song Yadong. Probably his best win, I would say it's out of Lineker or Song. Lineker's just coming off a loss at 1. That's probably his best win. And then his most highlighted win is probably the Frankie Edgar fight. And then people felt like he won the TJ Dillashaw fight. I'm kind of iffy on that. I watched it. The first time I watched it, I was kind of mad at Cory a little bit. I was a little pissed at him. If you guys don't know, I used to hate on Cory too. I used to call him Hippie Boy. But I've kind of changed my tune on him a little bit. He pissed me off in that TJ fight, shooting for takedowns like that, but I didn't realize he was going through some type of metamorphosis, right? I couldn't talk for a little metamorphosis on becoming a complete MMA fighter, and I didn't see the writing on the wall, what he was trying to attempt, because when I watched the Song Yadong fight, it all kind of makes sense why he went for that takedown. Did the same thing against Yan. He actually got the takedown, surprisingly, in the 4th round. But yeah, it was like, what the fuck is he going for takedowns? You know, you're a striker. And then I realized, okay, he's changing his game and trying to be more well-rounded. Okay, it is what it is. Still think he shouldn't do that against TJ Dillashaw, who's a Division I wrestler. I think that's not the smartest game plan. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, so it is what it is. But he's coming off that win over Song Yadong. I thought he looked amazing rewatching that fight. I loved what he did in the Song Yadong fight. I loved it. I loved every second of it. when I watched it live, I scored it. I scored the first. I scored some of these rounds to song. Rewatching it, you could say 3-1 going to the 5th round, or you could say 4-0 Cory. I was a little surprised. I was like, oh wait, he did a lot better than I remember. He looked amazing in there, and I loved the chain wrestling and the failed takedown attempts. I loved all of that because yeah, he would go for the legs, and he might not get the double leg, but okay, he gets into the clinch, throws a knee, throws an elbow, and that was the story of the fight. I thought Song did a beautiful job of cutting the cage off and using his power. He caught Cory solid with a beautiful left hook, clean on the chin, and really hurt him a little bit in the second round. But I will say one thing. I will say this. Cory has an iron chin. And last but not least, Cory's ability to chain wrestle and then strike in those transitions were fucking beautiful. The body shots he's landing, he looked so good in there. I was in shock. Like, I was like, because when I watched it the first time, I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel like I saw this version of him. Like, I was like, whoa, I look at him a little different now. And I remember I was tweeting when I was watching this live. I was tweeting, and I was like, "Oh, Ricky Simone's sons, both these guys back to back on the same night." When I rewatched, I was like, "Cory looks amazing." I had to really apologize. So I remember I made my recap, and I think I said that too. So I want to just state by saying apologizing to Cory Sandhagen. That was a really good performance, and I didn't give him his credit that day. He looked amazing in there. Just a phenomenal footwork, good jab. I like how he throws that body shot with the jab. He feints the jab, throws the body shot, throws the knee, and then he shoots for a takedown. And eventually, he got, like, I think 2 takedowns in that whole fight, but that last takedown he got in the 4th round, he just broke Song, and that's something that's it's good because he's becoming a 3-point threat as an MMA fighter. When you become a 3-point threat, I think I love fighters like that, 3-point threat fighters, right? So guys that can wrestle, strike, and kind of grapple a little bit. Obviously, he didn't show the jiu-jitsu, but you could tell the guy is probably more of a better jiu-jitsu guy than a wrestler. And then the striking's there. And you have to worry about 3 things when you come with Cory Sandhagen now. And now this guy's shooting takedowns relentlessly, and he's not getting them. He's still shooting. Shows that he has pretty good cardio. I loved how he's chopping the leg, attacking body kicks. He's just really, really good on his feet. So let's talk about Marlon Cheeto Vera. So Marlon Cheeto Vera's resume, I would say his best one is obviously Rob Font. What he did to Rob Font, the destruction of Rob Font, was pretty spectacular. But yeah, it goes from Dominic Cruz, sad nigga hours, Rob Font, Frankie Edgar, sad nigga hours, Davey Grant, Jose Aldo, Sean O'Malley, Song Yudong as well, Andre Yule, Nolan Hernandez, Frankie Shans. This is a pretty underrated win for him. He fought John Lineker, Brian Kelleher, and Brad Pickett. So he got some decent wins. He also has a loss to Davey Grant when they had the first fight. But yeah, I would probably say, the Rob Font's probably his best win. He looked amazing in that fight, but he was just getting outworked. You know, and here's the thing about Cheeto Vera, and to my Cheeto Vera fanboys out there, you're going to get mad, but this is just constructive criticism. All right, so I want to say the good things before I say all the bad things about his resume. He's looked amazing. The knockdowns, the precise, accurate strikes are good. He has a killer instinct about himself. He's super opportunistic. He's well-rounded. He can grapple. He can strike. Phenomenal cardio, I will say that. Has probably his best round is his 4th and 5th rounds every time. And yeah, okay, so I said that he's super tough, sturdy, and just unrelenting will to defeat his opponent. So yeah, so that's it. Now I'm gonna give you the truth. You might call this negativity or hating. He is a high guard merchant. He is a old man beating clown. And he is one of the luckiest dudes on the planet. Okay? So those are your 3 things. So when I call him a high guard merchant, he gets hit a lot. And he defends it well by keeping his hands up. Good on him, but he's still getting hit, and that's why his output sucks, and he's getting hit. He's opportunistic, and he gets lucky with some of these takedowns or even knockdowns that he gets. And he beats up old man. And the reason why I say all those things in one little finger is because look at his last two opponents in his last three fights, Dominic Cruz and Frank Edgar. Could we just look at I know I picked them. Fuck you, okay? But 40 years old, Frankie Edgar. Look at Dominic Cruz. 37 years old. I know I picked them, so okay, I can't talk, but still, they are not in their primes. And I knew that even in the going into and I said that, punk motherfuckers. And they were fucking winning before he got lucky and landed one of the flukiest KOs of all time. But it is what it is. And yeah, you could be like, oh, Chito Vera was setting him up the whole entire time, man. The high guard system, he was loading information and figuring out his tendencies and using feints to set up that fucking beautiful strike. Okay, whatever. Just enjoy the KO while you got it. This isn't happening to Cory Sandhagen, motherfuckers. All right, Mr. Marlon Chito Vera, your time is up. All right, it was a fun time while it lasted for you, wasn't it? But it's over. The delusion of holding gold is over. The little mystical hypnosis you have put on my MMA community is going to be destroyed, okay? All right, Cory Sandhagen will not get clipped by luckiness. Cory Sandhagen will jab his face off. Cory Sandhagen will keep him to the clinch. Cory Sandhagen might even get his back like Jose Aldo and control him for a round like Jose Aldo. I would not be surprised. Cory Sandhagen will outclass him. Cory Sandhagen is better than him. Cory Sandhagen was born better than him. God likes Cory Sandhagen. And eBay deserves to see Marlon Chito Vera lose. So that is that is my breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Fuck Chito Vera. Goodbye. I'm picking Cory Sandhagen by decision. Chito Vera is a tough motherfucker. I'll give him that. So, but I think Cory's better than him. I'm just gonna keep it like that. But yeah, I gotta go with Cory Sandhagen by decision. But yeah, go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like, comment, share the videos. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all and goodbye. I'm out of here.